Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7, and this one is for the FRIBBELS Epic 7 Gear Optimizer version 1.5 update. And this has been something I've been watching for a while. If any of you played Summoner's War before this, what you were able to do is import all of your equipment into this app in a single button press and basically figure everything out in the application. And then when free equipment came around, you were able to just do everything really quickly. And also it did stuff like optimizing, choosing the best builds for your speed specifics and stuff like that. But when Epic 7 came around, we didn't have that for a while, and FRIBBELS did his best to get it working, but for the first little bit it was only really workable with screenshots, and that's something I was just not okay doing. It was too much. Okay, it was still great for the people who wanted it, but screenshots were not okay for me. But this new version is automatic screenshotless gear import, so you don't have to do anything now. It's just a couple button presses. There's a lot to install here and a lot to do. I'm going to leave a link down there to BlueStacks. You're going to need to do this on PC. And then I'm going to leave a link to this post here. I'm not going to show you how to install it. He does an amazing job doing this here. Just follow the instructions step by step, and it's going to work. Just do it step by step. If you skip a step, it's not going to work. Don't blame him. Don't blame me. I did it first try, worked 100%. So thank you so much, FRIBBELS, for this. This is insane. Complete game changer. It was a game changer before if you weren't lazy, but we're lazy. So now it's a game changer and you can be lazy. So let's get into the application here and see what we can do. Okay, here we are. I've imported all of my gear. We can click on the gear tab here. I have it on a filter. By the way, I haven't used this yet. This is my first time actually using this, so we're gonna struggle with it together, and I just want to show you hopefully how easy it is to use and how effective it is at doing what you need to do. So this is all my gear here. This is really cool, and one of the cool things about this too is it's imported into exported into a text file. So if I really wanted to, I could give somebody else my gear text thingy and they could fix all my gear for me, you know, and they wouldn't have to log into my account or anything like that. Again, all settings to be able to do this are there in the post. One thing I noticed that is different from what we had in Summoner's War so far is in Summoner's War, it imported also who you had what equipped on. So that's something I don't see here. Maybe I'm mistaken, but we have to manually add the heroes, which is, I guess I'm okay. So I've already added Cerise and Violet. Let's also add somebody else. Let's add Landy, for example, here. And we can add new hero, and this adds it to the way. Then we can do a couple ways here. We can look through our gear and try to figure out how to do it from there. I'm assuming we can check onto Cerise here, and we can go to the where am I going here? Optimizer, that's it. We can go to the optimizer here, and all of these things are available for you. And again, like I said, I'm fumbling with this the first time. I think it's fun that way. Okay, so I changed a couple things here just to make it a little better. One thing I noticed is I messed up stat filters. Y'all were probably yelling at me. Left side is minimum, right side is maximum. So with my search before, I was only searching for a max of 280. Now I'm searching for a minimum of 280 here, and we also added effectiveness main stat since we know we're using that on our Cerise, and we use a hit set for our 2-piece as well. We could also specify another hit 2 set here to try different combinations, but I'm probably using hit set on Cerise anyway, so we'll try it out here. So let's hit start for the thingy here, and it gives me all of my speed options here. We can see 282 speed, 282 speed. We can lower our effectiveness by a little bit because I'm not really happy with that speed result. So let's go down to 70 effectiveness. I know that's too low, but there's also the extra I get from an imprint that I don't think is calculated here. So going down to 282, we can go up to 286 speed here. And if we click on this, it shows you the set it uses. So we've got 19 speed on the weapon here. We've got 21 speed on the helm. We've got 21 speed on the chest. 12 speed on the necklace, I can see that's a massive problem here for getting my speed up there. 16 speed on the ring, and obviously 45 speed on the boots there. So let's try to get our speed a little higher, especially with 12 speed on the neck. I swear I have higher speed than that on my neck. So this is one of the experiments. We try to figure this out together. So we're going to, let's take off the 2-piece here and see how many permutations. It goes to so many permutations. That's tough. Okay, so let's see what happens with that many. It's just gonna stop me, right? Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe 317,000 is enough. So we're gonna go through 317 million permutations and see where this takes me. And you can see all the results it's giving here. It only did 204, which is enough. And there we go. We're up to 292 speed here. And it now uses a 18 speed neck, 21 speed, 19 speed, and 16 speed here. And the thing with substat priority, this is going to help optimize like what specific boots it uses, for example. Like for example, if let's actually try this out. This is cool. Let's try this out. Let's lower this a little bit. I'm not exactly sure what this does, which is really funny because I know what it does, but I don't know how to use it. Using it wrong can exclude good results is what he says there. So we're gonna completely ignore what he says and see what happens here. So we're going to make it so we want to prioritize HP, defense, effectiveness, and that's about it, and speed obviously, and see if it changes the boots. These are pretty solid boots anyway for what you'd want, although we would like some effectiveness on the boots obviously. So let's see if that does anything, and let's hit start again and see what happens. This is fun. This is really fun. This is how I like doing equipment, because you don't have to fumble through all the menus. I mean, you're fumbling through menus, but it's different. And did it change the boots? We're not on the right one yet. So we can sort by speed here. We can click on this one. It did change the boots for the highest speed one, obviously. And you can see a bunch of different options here. And if we want to try a little bit higher, we can see we have a ton of 290 plus. So let's go like 287. And let's see if we have anything with over like 100 effectiveness. And then we can hit the filter button. And we can go up to our highest speed. We've got 289 speed there. It changed the helm. This now puts us at how much effectiveness here? 109 effectiveness plus my whatever it is from my triple S. So that's pretty cool there. And I'm excited. This works really well, especially since this is my first time using it and I'm stumbling upon it. So now that we have this set up here, what we can do is, how do we save this? So we can lock the item, I think. Let's do this. Does it put it on Cerise? Does it put it on Cerise yet? It doesn't yet, so we can equip build maybe? We're figuring this out together. We are figuring this out together. Equip build. Unequip, equip. Yeah, did it equip it? Yeah, nice. Okay, so Cerise has this going here. Next up, let's go to Landy. So what we want for Landy, we can switch to Landy here. And we can reset filters, and we can try this again. So what we're going to do for Landy here, we are going to do this again. We're going to search this down, and all we want for her is as much attack, crit damage, and attack, crit rate, crit damage as possible. Lower effectiveness. We'll keep HP and defense there. Lower speed, because I'm not really worried about speed on her. Force set, I either want her to be destruction, attack, probably not counter. Destruction or attack is probably what we're hoping for here. And then for 2-piece, we pretty much want crit. So we'll set it up like this. And now what we can do is we can make sure we have over about 3,800 attack, actually about 3,600 attack, We can make sure we have 85 crit rate at a minimum. And we don't want to go ham on crit rate, so let's cap it at 110. We also want to have at least 300 crit damage, and we want to cap it at like 360 so we don't have too many wasted stats. And what else should we change here? We need to change the boots to attack percent. We need to change the ring to attack percent. And we need to change the neck to crit rate or crit chance. Either of those will work. And let's see what happens. Okay, so we can start our filter here. I don't know if you have to click the filter after. I think it might already do it. So let's sort by crit damage here. So it does go all the way up to 360. Whatever you suggest it's going to do. So let's go like 353 so it doesn't lose too many. We might throw out some really good results by doing this, but why not try it out? Hit the filter. Let's sort by attack. Our highest attack is 4393. It gives us 345 crit damage, 86 crit rate. You know what? I actually don't want to go through 85 crit rate. I know that guarantees her crit on water, but I want to make sure she's critting on everything. So let's do 99. No, I'm just kidding. Let's do 100 just to be safe. Let's just do 100 to be safe, and then we can hit the filter again. And now we have highest attack, 4300 attack, no HP defense, which is what we wanted because we specified that. 102 crit rate, 326 crit damage. It's too low. It also shows you the effective damage and all those sorts of things. So if you're not sure which set would be the best, you can just sort it by damage, I'm assuming. And then it gives us 4113 attack. It gives us 100 crit rate, 346 crit damage here. So obviously tons of really cool stuff happening with this system, and I really like that. We could also make it so we can use equipped items and see if that changes anything. So let's actually try that, because we might use something on Cerise, for example. So let's actually start this again and change equip items. And I don't think it's going to use anything on Cerise, because I don't think Cerise is using any of those two pieces. Oh, they're all speed pieces anyway. Just not going to use anything on Cerise. But if I had something on Cerise I wanted into these calculations, that's what I could do. So this is cool. I'm really excited for this. This is like a whole new game changer. Just being able to import all of this like this is just so insane, and I'm so happy. I am so unbelievably happy. There's a couple things that I haven't figured out yet, like specifically adding in importing heroes, if that's something you can do, or specifically adding imprints. That's a big thing, because like I have triple S on all three of these people, right? And triple S on Rylet is like 14 crit rate or something like that. But a way I could fix that, for example, I'm sure there's a way to do it, but because I can't figure it out yet, just showing you how easy it is to manipulate things. What we can do if we want to equip, let's equip Rylet too. This is fun. This is fun. Can you cancel the clear? Is there a clear? Okay, we'll do it that way. So if we want Rylet, we know I have 15% crit already from his triple S. So what we can do is we can max out our crit rate at 85%. And this will, ooh. Now, I was going to do a Wyvern example, but we'll do this instead. We'll max out our 85% crit rate here. Also, settings. There's a setting for rage damage bonus as well here. So if you're looking to do something for PvE, you can also do that. So 85 crit rate is our max, and this will make it so our max is actually 100. Let's actually do 87 and keep the minimum at 85, because we want to make sure he's at 100. Actually, you know what? He's fine being a little bit lower with how important it is for his gear. So we're also going to do equipped items, because I'm okay taking Cerise's for this. And for everything else, we want him with at least like 3600 attack. We want him with at least 270 crit damage. We want him with at least 230 speed. And this is all stuff you kind of change depending on what gear you have. So we're going to try that. Necklace, he's either going to be on crit chance or crit damage. Ring, attack percent, and boots is going to be speed. 4 sets. This is the tough part. So 4 set, he's probably going to be on a speed set. Let's be real here. And 2 piece, he's probably going to be on a crit set. Should I tech? Yeah, we'll like look at how much it lowers that there. So that's what we'll do for this as well. And are we going to change substat priority? Yeah, let's try this. I'm still not entirely sure how this works. I'm just going to 50%. We don't want res, we don't want effectiveness, but we do want crit rate, we do want crit damage, we do want speed, we do want attack, and we want a little bit of HP and defense. Is this good? Should we hit start? Let's see what we get. We have a lot of permutations to go through for this one, but it's going pretty quickly. It's going pretty quickly. I'm gonna have to change the stat filters after. This is pretty cool. This rating filters is really cool for people who really understand like the values of those. I'm not really too into this style of thing, but definitely good for people who really care about like effective HP and like HPS, which is something I'm not familiar with, you know. So it's almost done. It's almost done. We're almost there. We're getting there. Here we go. Okay, so out of these builds, let's actually just sort by speed, because I think that's the big tell here, right? Because I'm happy with all of these offensive stats. Let's just see how fast he kind of gets like this. So we could get a 253 Rylet with this set here, which would be 3,700 attack, 87 crit rate, which is over 100% with our imprint, 270 crit damage here as well. So another thing we can do once we see what kind of gear we have, we can try to push it a little bit. So let's go 320 crit damage and like 3850 attack, and then we will hit the filter button, and we can't get any, so that's not good. So we'll go down to 3700, see if that helps. We can't get any. Let's go to 310, go to 300. Mango, your gear sucks. Yeah, okay, so we proc some, and that's a good way to kind of filter out the sets you really want to go through. So we can see here, fastest speed with this is 232, 3700 attack, 303 crit damage, 100%, well, 98% crit rate on that one as well. So that's really cool. I just love this. So yeah, we're gonna stop here. This has been just a weird video because it's been such a mishmash of fun and just excitement. So we're gonna stop here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for FRIBBELS here for getting this done. There's tons of things you can do, like you can buy him a coffee for this wonderful work. You actually can't see what I'm showing right now. You could buy him a coffee for this wonderful work as well if you want. And yeah, I'm always loving community stuff like this. It makes me so happy. I've been actually talking with most of the app developers, but he's not one I haven't talked to yet. So hopefully we can get some conversation going and we can get this just to the next level to make our Epic 7 gearing that much easier. So thank you so much for watching. Go buy him a coffee and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye everybody.